relate, replay, and respond with the Retrade project. We'll be sharing with you 67 minutes over the next few weeks alongside your colleagues. We're talking about green living, sustainability, and why we give back with the staff of Nedbank as part of our Mandela Day initiative. Today we have Emile hitting us off with our first episode, talking about why we give back and why Nedbank is hosting a food drive for Mandela Day. Welcome, Emile.
Thank you very much, and hello, everyone.
So talk to us about the relationship between Nedbank and the Retrade project.
Our relationship kicked off a couple of years ago. It probably started with the fact that Nedbank and Retrade have some shared values in terms of caring about the community and caring about the environment. I also had a personal connection. I think that the work done by Retrade really spoke to me in terms of assisting the rubbish collectors. For me, it's bringing the dignity back to those guys walking in the street early in the morning. Now in winter, it's freezing cold, to collect their plastic bottles. And I think Retrade provides a dignified way for them to make a living and support their families and themselves. So I think that was probably the connection for me. And then what started was, obviously, we had our first Clean the City event about 2 years ago, and followed that with the beach cleanup the next year. And those two were supported with the food drives that we ran simultaneously to support your trading shop.
100%. I love what you said about the joint value and the fact that there were these values that linked between our organization as a nonprofit and your organization as a corporate. And do you think that's quite important for partnerships?
Yes, absolutely. I think then you also get people to participate and feel the connection.
Definitely. And I think looking back and just reminiscing about the collective gatherings we had and the beach cleanups that we had, I can think back to just the camaraderie and the active participation from your teams and the willingness to be a part of an initiative like this, obviously under different circumstances now. So my next question to you is why do we give back?
So I think, again, for me, this is a personal thing. I often refer to my father's legacy, because that's the way that I was brought up, that if you're able to help people and you have the means to do it, then it just sort of feels like the right thing to do. And that's really what drives me to participate in community campaigns like this.
Absolutely. And I think there's something talking there to the Mandela Day legacy also, and how important it is to utilize platforms like Mandela Day to activate and gather some momentum behind initiatives like your food drive. So maybe you could tell us a bit about how the Mandela Day food drive works at Nedbank.
So the challenge that we've put out to our teams in the PE and surrounds region is to collect 67 cans in each outlet. And we're also at our provincial office, which is at 270 Cape Road. So the teams are actively busy collecting their cans, and it's really exciting. I've got my cans right here with me. So I think just being in lockdown and not necessarily everyone being in the office doesn't prevent you from contributing. We just need to find creative ways to do so. So I think my appeal is really to the teams: whenever you go shopping, put an extra can in your trolley, keep them in a corner at home, and whenever you have a moment, swing by one of our branches or past our regional office, drop off the cans there. You're welcome to make contact with me as well. If you want to make financial contributions, that can also be done, and we can purchase the cans on your behalf. So yes, I think our aim is to exceed the number of cans that we did in the last 2 rounds.
Fantastic. And there you have it. Easy, efficient, and not as much effort as people seem to sometimes think that it is to give back. So thank you for your involvement. We look forward to sharing more stories and thoughts from Nedbank in our 67 Minutes for Mandela Day initiative.